and had spent months looking for an excuse to have me killed, his response was about what you would expect. All humans in Ryoshu fell into one of three large clans: Blade, Third Eye, and Gold. Clan identity was based on the method by which people cultivated their internal power. If they did so through strength and martial prowess, they belonged to the fierce Blade clan, like the Bow family. If they cultivated through expanding their knowledge, they belonged to the Third Eye clan. And if they cultivated by consuming power from money, as I did, then they belonged to the Gold clan. And as luck would have it, Gold clans weren't legally allowed to cultivate and live their lives as disposable servants to the Blade and Third Eye clans. Through very clever financial maneuvering, as well as a bit of sabotage, I was able to force myself into a trusted, valued member of the Bow family. Well, trusted by most, anyway. I had been an accountant for years before I was shot, died, and woke up in this strange place. So it was child's play to manipulate this market and bend it to my will. They even married me off to an estranged Bow child, my wife Meiyue, so I would be a part of the family. And now that was all gone. I had been lying to Bo Doshing for months, cultivating behind his back. I was relying on a misconception that was shared among everyone in the country to pull it off. See, since no Gold Clan member had been allowed to cultivate since practically the beginning of the empire, everyone just assumed that they absorbed the money they cultivated with. Some thought they literally ate it. I knew this wasn't true, so I could cultivate. Not a cent went missing, and I had a perfect alibi. But none of that mattered anymore. What mattered now was saving the country, and I could only do that if we didn't get caught by vengeful Bow family members. We had only barely escaped our fight with the Bow family elders, and we all drained our internal power during the process. Now, after a few days, it was just starting to build back up to a comfortable amount. It helped that Bo Ju, my brother-in-law, whose devotion to his sister outweighed the rest of his family, had thought to swipe some cultivation pills before we escaped the Bow mansion. "Where are we going first?" Monomo, a small kitsune woman with 9 fluffy tails and fox ears growing out of her golden hair, asked. "We're going to see an old friend," I nodded as we neared the edge of the city. "Old friend?" Bo Ju scoffed, crossing his massive muscled arms over his chest. "What friends do you have that aren't right here?" "Just one," I chuckled. "She's not exactly a friend, more like an acquaintance. A connection, I guess." "What matters is whether or not she has ties to the Bow clan and might rat us out," Daitan said with an air of concern. Daitan was an Oni. She pretty much looked like a normal, if incredibly fit and rather beautiful young woman, with red skin, and wild frizzy black hair, and abnormally sharp teeth. But other than that, pretty normal. "No ties to the Bow clan," I assured her. "You know her, Daitan. Actually, all of you know her except Boju and Meiyue." "Who is it?" Meiyue blinked. Meiyue, my wife and Boju's younger sister, was a Tengu. Fair skin, a beautiful face, long black hair, and 2 huge black feathered wings coming out of her back. Oh, and sharp talon-like nails. I smiled at the group as I finally laid eyes on our destination as we turned a corner. "Do you guys remember Mama Mau Mau?" Monomo gasped and clung to my arm. "No, she's scary." "She's not scary," I laughed. "She's a sweet old lady." "You weren't her patient," Daitan muttered, crossing her arms. "That crone is insane." "You're being harsh," I rolled my eyes. "She's a talented healer who doesn't charge much. Meiyue could have a broken wrist. Not to mention we all got banged around pretty back by the Bow elders. I need to make sure no one..."